Welcome back to another episode of EdgeMasterGaming, where today it's all about the newly released Michael Zombie's map, Joe's Gun Game. Yes, I know, it's a new game, and it's a new map. It can be both, okay? Either way, in this video, I'm going to cover the most recent update as much as I can. I mean, we're talking about new guns, Easter eggs, new badges, and more. But before we get started at any time, if you happen to enjoy the content that you see before you, please do me a favor and give it a like. Also, if you haven't become a subscriber yet, please consider doing so. Alright guys, let's get started. Alright, first things first, Joe's Gun Game was released as of January 21st. The new map is a game mode where players must kill enemies to reach the last weapon. When you make the selection and go into the server to play the game, you get this nice new intro sequence going to level 4 virtual training. After the elevator reaches its destination, you'll stop here for a moment before being teleported into the map. During the game, each weapon received will show you this kill counter. It's provided to keep track of how many kills are needed to not only reach the next level, but also a new weapon. Additionally, I learned about landmines the hard way. These are mines that are dropped by other players throughout the map to ensure that they sabotage you. This will allow them to slow you down so that they can possibly catch up and take the lead. Because I mean, this is a race after all to see who can get there first, right? Now these landmines can be destroyed by simply shooting at them. However, disarming one too close can injure all players and enemies close by, including yourself, so be careful. When other players are knocked, you have the choice to revive these players or just let them die out. They'll of course respawn, but having to start all over again at level 1. Now there is another option as well. Some players you may notice after getting knocked will get up instantly, and it's all due to this little heart that you see right here where the perks are. This is a second life perk, which is self-explanatory. Now this is embarrassing, but I swear it's all for the purposes of this video. Anyway, once you get back up after being knocked, you'll need to get another self-revive perk, which is readily available at one of these awesome perk machines for 7,500 points. Now one thing that I forgot to mention is that if any player is revived, they will go down one level every time. When this happens, they will of course need to reuse the previous weapon. Now the good thing is that the requirement to be promoted isn't as bad because it's only one kill. Moving on, eventually during the game after reaching a certain level, the Michael Panzerbot will show up to try to put an end to your reign of terror. If you're the one that kills him, it will count as 10 kills towards your level up goal. And the good thing is that he doesn't move as quickly as he does on the Undead Nocturne, and thank you Lord for that. Next part of this update shows that there were 5 new guns that were added to the map. The FAMAS F1, the M14, M16, Super Shorty, and the RPK. The FAMAS F1 is an assault rifle designed and manufactured in France in 1978. It is recognized for its high rate of fire, which is at 900 to 1100 rounds per minute. And here it is in action. Next up is the M14. It's an American battle rifle that became the standard issue for the US military in 1957. It replaced the M1 Garand by 1958 and the US Marine Corps by 1965. But here it is in action. Next in line is the M16. It's an American assault rifle that ironically replaced the M14 as standard issue in 1969. At any rate, this is what it looks like when you're in the zombie apocalypse. Second to the last weapon on this list is the Super Shorty, or Serbu Super Shorty. It was named after the designer Mark Serbu. This shotgun apparently originated in the United States, which shouldn't be a surprise since we love our guns. It was designed in late 1989 and began production in 1996 through 2022. But here it is in action. And last but not least is the RPK or RPK-74. It's a light machine gun that was designed in 1959 back in the Soviet Union by Mikhail Kalashnikov. He should be a familiar name to you because his name is part of most of the weapons that we use in gaming. But at any rate, here it is in action. Going back to our info on the release of the game, the new game mode has several small Easter eggs, including a music one, and here are the few that I found. First up is Goku in the water. If you go over here, you'll look down and you can easily see Goku looking back at you. Next we have a couple of figurines. There's one here that's on the ground, and the next one is over here on this desk. This figurine is special though. When you press F on it, you can hear what sounds like two people speaking. I know the second person is speaking Chinese, but I'm definitely unsure of the first. Also, I can't hear the whole thing because I always get swarmed by the zombies. Moving on, there is what appears to be a body on the ground in the sewer pipe at the bottom of this area. I don't know if this is like Attack on Titan or something. I wish I could get down there with the free cam, but I can't get the command to work. I don't know what's up with it. I'm going to probably reach out to the devs to see what I'm doing wrong. And the second to the last thing that I want to cover is the 4 jars that are around the map with Michael in them. If you go to each one and press F on them, you will get a song that plays. Now, I don't know if there's any possible copyright issues that could occur from playing the song on YouTube, so I'm just going to err on the side of caution and let you guys do it on your own. And finally, while these are not Easter eggs, I took the time to go around the map checking all the messages, posters, and artwork, and they are all pretty cool. Up first is this message that says they copied Arsenal. Up next is one that I like. It says, "No friends, no skill, try Second Life." And you gotta love this one, no knifing. I mean, what kind of gun game would this be if it had a knife in it? Or how about this one, try landmines today. Delicious. And one of my personal favorites, and I love this, it says, "Do not explode, it's against law." Oh, this one's really good too. "Just one good MZ sesh can change a man forever." Now, this is one crazy wanted poster. If a person that did all of these things was walking around, the military would be looking for this guy. I mean, look at this. He's wanted in 49 states for all of these things, and I'm not even going to read them all to you, but I will put it in the description box if you're interested. And the last wanted poster is of someone that I kind of recognize, but I just can't quite place him anywhere. And the last 3 items that I found around the map are these pieces of artwork. One here, one here, and the last one is right here. Going back to our update list, there were 4 new game badges that have been added, and they are Unlikely Ally, Ultimate Victor, Watch Your Step, and Bomb Defused. And the last item was a bug fixed where the perk bottles would stick to the player's hands. Now I'm going to assume that it looks like when you get the Stamina perk from the Michael Panzerbot. Immediately after its release, there were some issues that were encountered and a patch was provided to address these issues listed here. Fix Second Life not working on initial player spawn, fix the zombies one-shotting players, both of which I can personally attest to, nerfed the zombie max speed, slowed down zombie spawn times, nerfed zombie health, and finally landmine walking and player reviving badges not working. Now there's a couple of other ones that are not listed here which I'm going to show you. One can easily be fixed and the other one cannot. The easily fixed one is simply coming in the game with an invisible gun. I've ran into this multiple times. All you need to do is, once you get in the game, just hit reset and you should appear back in the game with your weapon now visible. Or, you can be crazy like me and attempt to win under these conditions. Well, I almost did it. I might try a challenge like this in the future, who knows. Anyway, the second bug that I found is when the weapon that you're holding gets visibly mixed with another gun. It looks very weird and it can throw you off a bit, but it's not that bad. This is a screenshot of a mashup of the PTRS and ray gun from one of my subscribers while we were playing on stream a few days ago. And while we're here, do you happen to recognize anyone else in the lineup? Yep, I didn't think so. Alright guys, well I'm going to go ahead and give you my honest take on this game after going over everything with you. And the truth is, this game is so much fun. I really like this game. It's a different take on the whole Arsenal style games, which I personally don't like to play. And while this game is not perfect, it's still enjoyable. I haven't yelled at a game in a long time due to competition, and this one brought that out of me. Anyways guys, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Go play Joe's gun game. It's addictive, I swear. You will not be disappointed. And before you go, just remember to keep that notification bell on. And as always guys, remember to have fun, take care, and God bless.